Hi, welcome back. It's your cardio coach Tony here with cardio health tip number 3 with another important message on managing your cardiovascular health. Previously, I've talked about 2 of the more popular steps to healthier arteries, which are diet and exercise. It's now time to talk about the sneakiest arterial threat of all, and that's stress. Normally, we can see and feel the effects that proper diet and exercise has on our bodies, but good diet and exercise alone is not enough. When we're experiencing excessive anxiety or stress, it's very difficult to see and feel the damage that could be occurring in the arteries. The primary threat to the arteries under stress is inflammation. Normal healthy arteries should be relaxed and flexible, but when arteries become inflamed, they constrict and can damage the cellular walls of the arteries. It's important to remember that stress inflammation or constriction is natural and not as threatening at lower levels or in short bursts. But stress inflammation becomes a greater threat when it's chronic or occurs often. This is what happens when arteries become inflamed or constricted. Notice the thin innermost layer of cells in this image. This layer of cells is called the endothelium, and it lines every vein, vessel, and artery in the body. When the endothelium is constricted, it becomes compromised. Prolonged or chronic constriction can cause ruptures and tears along this thin layer of cells. When the tears heal, they leave scar tissue that jeopardizes the integrity of the endothelium. They're no longer smooth or supple, and the arterial walls start to become more rigid. To make things even worse, once the integrity of the endothelial walls becomes compromised, it's now easier for plaque to develop and adhere to them. This hidden threat can now open the door to many different cardiovascular diseases. There are many different triggers that can cause arterial inflammation, and it's important for us to be aware of these possible culprits. Some of the main triggers are foods with sugar, trans fats, food additives, processed foods, and most energy and sweetened drinks. Our emotions, such as sadness, fear, anger, and unforgiveness, are triggers. Illness or disease processes are big causes of inflammation. Job or school-related stress, and finally, our own ability to process and handle stress and the many different tasks and responsibilities that come with each day. Each person will experience different degrees of risk based on their own individual attitude, their body's ability to handle stress, and specific types of food or health issues. Hopefully by now, our previous videos have motivated you to take action, and you've been eating heart-healthy foods and are doing some artery-expanding exercises. Now it's time to make sure that you're able to limit and manage the stresses in your life. Take all efforts to find out where your stress triggers are and remove these sneaky threats now. Try some great stress-reducing tips like deep breathing, visual imagery, volunteering, visiting the elderly, get a pet, or just call a good friend. Furthermore, I can't put enough emphasis on the importance and scientifically proven benefits of prayer, faith, and loving others to reduce stress and greatly improve quality of life. Finally, you should know that your arteries do not care about your age, but they do care about how well you take care of them. So taking care of the arteries today will greatly improve your quality of life for many more years. My goal, and yours, should be to have the strength and arterial health of a young, energetic adult when we are in the prime years of our life. That's all for now. And remember to share these cardio tips with those you care about. Thanks again, and to your health.